So ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of minutes for questions. If anybody wants to ask a question or have comments for our speakers here, just raise your hand up high so we can see you, and we'll get a microphone over to you.
Hi, I just have a comment for Elaine. Have you patented cocktails with Colin yet? Because honest to God, it was just the best. And it really uplifted spirits. Well done. That was a fantastic event.
It's very hard to know what everybody wants. You know, you've a mix of people. You've got children. You know, we made a bee box and we said this event is open to your family members. Get them involved. So you can look at that when you're doing events as well. It doesn't have to just be so rigid. You know, you take a chance and your heart will be in your mouth. But sometimes it's worth it.
I have a question for Emma. Hats off to NUI Galway for having to deal with a cyber attack in the middle of a pandemic. I don't think we should let that pass without some kind of acknowledgement. It's so stressful enough for the rest of us having to deal with a pandemic, never mind a cyber attack on top of that. So I suppose my question is, how are you all still standing?
Say my colleagues feel the same way as well. And what was stressful about it was the fact that our students were really, really in distress. And because they couldn't access all their Blackboard, they couldn't access their online resources, their e-resources. Now our staff went over and beyond, like Ronán actually here was instrumental in getting our e-resources back online, which definitely helped. But for the few weeks where we didn't have them, our students had nothing to go on. And some academics, not all, most academics were actually, very conscious of the fact that this was, something that needed a little bit of leeway. But some were insistent that they had a timetable that needed to be kept to, and students just could not access the materials. And because of COVID, so much material was online and could not be pushed. So that was really tough. I think now, I'm not just saying this because they're in the room, but we also have great leadership in the library as well with John and Monica, and they did lead us very well through that really difficult position, and certainly, I suppose, informed our university management team of the role that we played, because I think our computer services team was obviously at the brunt of this, but we also, because we have an IT desk, a help desk as well, we also had to deal with that too, and I think John and Monica certainly made sure that our efforts were not discounted.
Okay, I think we have time for one more quick question or one more quick comment if anybody has it. And I think our speakers will also be happy to talk about their content if you buy them fine wine and spirits later on. So that's also an option. Okay. Anybody got any final questions, comments on? Okay, well all I have to say is just say thank you once again to our speakers for a very, very entertaining session this morning.